Doing a ride around with Thomas Rivers Brown today. We're stopped in the Panek Vineyard, that's P-A-N-E-K, one of your favorite vineyards for your single vineyard Cabernet bottling. We're looking at the same thing that we were looking at before over at your Sauvignon Blanc. It was kind of easy to see on the Sauvignon Blanc. In here, it's a little more difficult to see, but explain again what's going on with the cane growth and some of the fruit that you want to get rid of at this point.
Yeah, because it's a little bushier here, it's hard to see, but the greatest indicator of some of this immature cane is, especially mid cane, is the lack of canopy in the catch wires here. So you see these holes here, which are a pretty good indicator that we just didn't get the green growth we wanted. And I kind of popped this off, James, to show you that is an entire cane right here with one cluster on it and a wing. And this is just a good indication of what we're seeing in a lot of the cane prune vineyards this year. There's just not enough green growth to support this cluster. Normally we would leave the cane on and just remove the fruit, but I popped this whole thing off just to show you. And this is happening a lot again in sort of the mid cane development. And so all of this fruit for sure will come off. So when we do a short shoot pass here, we're talking about a diminishment of maybe half the crop, potential crop for the year.
But that's a very healthy looking potential cluster there on a very short cane. That's really odd, isn't it, to get that fruit set with that short a cane?
Yeah, I mean, I think what you and I talked about, it means the vine health is good. So there's no issue here. Like there was no signal to the plant to abort this fruit set because it was in bad shape. I think what we're seeing with this lack of cane development is a very cool May, a lot of variable weather, and just lack of water. So the green growth just can't be supported. The fruit set can be supported, but the green growth can't be supported. And right now you're seeing a lot of this, and you're seeing too much fruit on these short shoots. We'll come through, we'll make a short shoot pass. And what's left, I think, will be quite good. You look at this hasn't fully sized, but you look at the shatter here and the potential berry size. And to me, this says super high quality. It just doesn't say much quantity.
Yeah. Now a row of Clone 6 Cabernet, which throws off these very loose clusters. So you've got the same issue here in your cane to fruit ratio in terms of the number of clusters, but the clusters themselves are so light, you're managing it differently.
Yeah, so we almost think of this as how we manage Pinot on the coast. The cluster weights are so low, you might have a directive here. Let's imagine this is a little shorter. And so it's in between the first and second wire. So the directive might be, hey, only one cluster. But the issue here is these are what your clusters look like. And this is not a vintage thing. This is what Clone 6 looks like. This is why you don't see much of it in the valley anymore. It's very prone to shatter, really small berries, very low yielding, but super concentrated. And there's something really exotic about Clone 6. You always get the good herbal varietal notes of Cabernet with this amazing kind of fruit concentrate, fruit compote on the finish. So completely different thinning directive when we jump in here. You'll definitely see some fruit hit the ground, but much less so than the other clones.